Hello, and welcome to the Legal Environment of Business. I'm your Professor John Harvey, and here we are in the first week of summer school. Woohoo! Welcome to summer school. All right, so for starters, I wanted to shoot this video to say welcome and give you a little bit about the course. So this is the legal environment. We do talk about law, and we're focused on the business aspects of that. So buckle your seatbelts because we're going to be covering a ton of law information. So we're going to go everything from contracts to the Constitution to labor law to how to set up a corporation to what kind of crimes and misdemeanors and all sorts of torts and all things like that. So you're going to find that this is a lot of information. So even though this is an overview, if you were to get a law degree, you would find that every one of these sections is a course or a semester-long process in and of itself. So there is a lot of information here for you to come into. I say that in the normal semester, and now you're going to do this in summer school. So prepare to drink from a fire hose. This is going to be a lot of information. It's exciting. There's a lot of really relevant information, but I understand this is going to be kind of a hard class. So if you're thinking, hey, I don't know if doing online is the right thing for me, or if you're thinking, hey, I kind of like to get through an easy summer school class, this is not the class for you. Okay, I'll tell you that now so that you're aware of it. I teach this class in the fall as well as in the spring, so you can take it another time. Summer school is going to be intense. I mean, I cover a lot of stuff. We're going to read through the entire textbook. So if you're not up for that, now's a good chance for you to kind of look at that and reassess what you want to do with your summer. Okay, for those that do want to stay in here, like I said, it's an intense class. You're going to cover a lot of information. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I enjoy teaching it. And when we go through 4 chapters a week, it's pretty cool. We get to get through a lot of information. So second thing I want to talk about is the textbook. This is what the textbook looks like. Okay, it is a hard-covered book called Legal Environment of Business. Henry Cheesman, or Cheesman, depending on how you want to say it. This is the 8th edition, and this is a very important thing to note. So the one that's got the buildings and the speed camera of all the traffic going by. That is the 8th edition. It is an old book. They're up to the 10th edition in this textbook. But the 10th edition has somewhere in the order of 50 chapters in it. They got really weird with the textbook. So I am using the 8th edition. I encourage you to find the 8th edition and use the 8th edition. In terms of online materials, all I've got is the 10th edition. That's all they're doing. So if I tried to open up and give you the Pearson website to see the 10th edition, it would blow your mind because there's 54 chapters or something like that, and they don't necessarily follow the order the order of this 29 chapters that we're going to be going through. So find the 8th edition. You're going to want to use that. There should be some at the bookstore. I did check. There are some on Amazon. And I know that this is summer school, so we're getting started quick. So again, I want you guys to be aware of this as soon as possible here. So that is the textbook. That is the one to find and make sure and use. Okay. Now, in terms of schedule, we have 8 weeks that we're covering this class, and in general, just so you kind of know, in general, you're going to be doing 4 chapters out of the textbook a week. So here we are in week 1. Chapters 1 through 4 will be due this week. So hopefully you've seen that in the syllabus and looked at that. I've noticed that some, excuse me, some of you have already started doing some of the work. So I think you're aware of this, but for those that are a little unaware of it, yeah, 4 chapters. And so every chapter has a discussion board. So you're going to write some information, assess your thoughts in the process on the chapter. So that'll be a discussion board post. you're going to do a wiki entry. So a wiki entry, you're going to do a summary. You're going to do a couple terms and maybe a concept, something to get you up to 50 words in a summary of the chapter. Okay, when everybody contributes a little bit to this, you have a great study guide for the chapter. So that's the idea with the wiki. Don't go through and fill out the whole thing. Everybody needs to chip in. If you're at the end and you're everybody's got stuff filled in, you go in and you edit. So you fix spelling errors, you change all the formatting so that it all matches up and looks clean. Get rid of, make everything the right kind of bullet points or number counts or whatever you need to do to make that thing look good. So 2 terms and a concept gets you about 50 words in there, and that's what I'm looking for in the wiki. So you've got the discussion board, you've got the wiki, then you also have a quiz that is due for each of these chapters. Okay. In addition to that, I do have tests. So I have several tests in the class, and at the end of the course, there is a case study that I need you to do as well. So it is the full course that I do in the spring and fall. And again, we're going through 29 chapters, I think is what it is, in this edition. So we're going to be covering a ton of material. There are some tests, some weeks where you're going to be doing multiple chapters and a test. So I want you guys aware of this so that you're not too panicked about it. Okay. So with that, I guess I want to say these videos, I may or may not be able to do them every week. I will try and reach out to you guys on a weekly basis so that you're staying in contact. Oh, the other thing about the schedule. So I'm doing everything on Tuesday, Wednesday deal. So every Wednesday morning material comes available. Every Tuesday night things close down. So that's a little different. Some people get thrown off and they think it's a Sunday night kind of thing. Monday morning is when stuff comes available. Not in my class. So my whole point with that is I didn't want you to have to cram and lose your weekend. The deadline is Tuesday, Wednesday. So Tuesday night at midnight, the material closes. Wednesday morning, the material opens up. Do the material the week that it's assigned. So the chapters 1 through 4 are available this week. So get those done before Tuesday night at midnight. That's the idea. Okay. Now I do leave the material open a second week, and I do that because I invariably have students that get married or have some sort of family emergency or have some sort of trip or something like that, and so there is a second week that I leave the material open. But I'm telling you, don't use that week and think that you have all that extra time. You have 1 week to finish the material. Get it done when it's due, and it's due the week that it's assigned. That's Tuesday night at midnight. So follow that process. If there's some sort of a weird exception, you have that extra week. It's what I call a window of opportunity. So that's available to you. Trying to think if there's anything else. So just remember that there's a lot of work to get done, and I will try and keep you guys on task and focused each week. I am traveling this next week, and so you probably won't see a video from me. It just kind of it's summertime, so it's kind of a hit and miss. You never know for sure. But I did want to say welcome, congratulations. I'm glad you're in the class. Get to work. You've got chapters 1 through 4 to get done. And they're due Tuesday night by midnight. So, all right, with that, have a great week, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.